And we are live. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. And all of you new subscribers, thank you so much. And if this is your first video, I'm Jay Wills, midlife dude, getting back into music after 22 years. Because the intro, gotta start with an intro. It's still a bit rusty, but I actually forgot, I don't know if what settings is this on? We'll roll with it. I need a little more volume. Oh, and we're at day 19 of 365 days of guitar practice. Intro. Welcome to the channel. Something like that. Anyway, first things first, again, thank you for all the new subscribers. It's been a busy, seemingly just busy every day now, which is awesome. So, turn you to there. All right, so, spent the last like 5 minutes stretching. Today was like a bomber day. I'm not even gonna lie. My arms and legs are just shattered. Anyway, but we're here. We're gonna make it happen. So, you know what? I better make sure the camera, my fucking battery. Time for a new camera, I swear to God. All right, anywho, technology is cool until it stops technologying. So, all right. We got comments to go through, a whole bunch. Hold on, I'm gonna get this nonsense out of here. And I'm gonna be, a couple of things are gonna be this weekend. Music stand, loop station, among other things. All right, so, and if you're new here, normally what I do, well, now I have an intro song, and then I go through my comments and say thank you because all of you wonderful subscribers and people making comments along my journey, it's been super helpful. So helpful. So I thank you. Can't thank you enough. All right, so let's see here. Let's go. Wow, there's a bunch. Hi, Chris Lawson, 7983. Man, the intro sounds great and it'll only get better. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. When you put your extras in. Oh yeah, exactly. That's going to be this weekend. I really want to add like some runs and some fiddle-diddling, you know? It'll be cool. At Chewy, CHUI 4541. A couple days ago, I saw the video link below that explained how to memorize the fretboard, and as a beginner, it blew my mind. I heard the 3 across, 2 down method for finding notes, but the way he described it really put it all in perspective, and I highly recommend you watch the video. It says read more. Hold on. There we go. It's a fairly short video, and you only need to watch about half of it for the explanation. The rest is just examples. He also mentioned you only need to know the A string, and the others will come naturally because notes are named after the alphabet, so it's a lot easier to start with A than say E. Well, thanks, brother. I will check that out for sure. And all the different, like I said, the recommendations have been awesome. It's just been very, very helpful, so thank you. I'll definitely check that out. I have not, full disclosure, it's been the last 2 days, I haven't even touched. I have not taken a lunch or breaks the last 2 days, like zero. It's just been like peanut butter jelly sandwiches. You just pack sandwiches in the truck and that's just, and monsters and roll. It's a bit crazy. But so I will get back to learning that fretboard, hopefully tomorrow, probably this weekend. Tomorrow I gotta close this place out, or at least get close to it. Anyway, all right, so next one, let's see, come on, there we go, do something. Let's see here. It's kind of a new one. At Maximus Indicus Oblivious 180. Man, you ain't going to learn shit because you were too distracted by your gadgets. Well, don't learn from a drum machine, what the fuck? I suggest that you simplify. First, ditch the distortion and play clean. Oh, well, I don't play distortion all the time. My morning jams are clean, or no amp at all. But anyway, get a simple metronome, set it at 60 beats per minute, and stay there, and don't go past 80 beats per minute until you can play clean. That's a good recommendation. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Learn the 12-bar blues to get a better understanding of the key that you are in for better understanding and movement of the fretboard. Also, thank you. That's a very good recommendation. I will look into that. I'm not familiar with the 12-bar blues. learn some basic pentatonic scales. Ha! I learned one this past week or so. So I got one down, sort of, ish. It sounds pretty cool. After that, you can learn more of the major and minor scales to go along with your power chords. If you aspire to metal, learn the basics to get you there. And most of all, take it easy. It's going to take some time. Ain't that the truth? So take small bites of everything you learn and practice them daily until you are comfortable before you move on to the other key, scale, and chord. Slow down, brother. Don't jump around too much, and happy guitar jam. Well, thanks, brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the bullet points on that. They were all those are solid. Those are super solid. And I will absolutely take those into my practice and all of my stuff. Because I was about to just say, hey everyone, check it out. I was fiddle diddling with this here new pedal last night. More gadgetry. I get it. But I mean, we gotta have fun. I don't know how old you are, brother. I just turned 49. And let's see. Actually, hold on. There's some people. Oh, people respond. You can do that. People respond to other people's comments. That's a new thing. All right. Let's see. At Joey, dude, let the man practice however he wants to. People learn in different ways. Not everyone can sit and play to a metronome for hours on end. Plus, you don't know what work he's doing outside of the videos. Like I said, I do a little in the morning, a little fiddle diddling, some spider walking and whatnot. At Roger Tinker 1813, yes, and he is sharing. That's kind of cool. And, learn something every day, folks. I appreciate the people commenting on other people's comments towards me. Learn something new every day. All right, cool. At Makus02, way to stick it out, man. G7 refers to G dominant 7, not major 7. Good to know. Hold on. A dominant 7th chord consists of a major triad with a major 7th added to it. You just spoke some Russian to me. That's cool. No worries, brother. It's all good. In the case of G7, the notes G, B, and D, a major triad. I gotta learn that. I used to know this stuff. Oh, for piano and sax, I used to know this shit. The addition of an F, which is the minor 7th of G. Hopefully that clears things up for you a bit. A little bit. Oh, man, seriously? G7 is dominant, not major. Okay, well, what's the G look like? It kind of, you know what? It sounded a little weird last night. I'm not gonna lie. G major versus, well, there's a minor suspended. Is there something called the fuck? All right, G7 sus4, dominant 7th, suspended 4th. I don't know what that sus stuff means yet. We're gonna have to figure that stuff out. No worries. We'll make it happen. But nonetheless, thank you for that. I will work that in and figure out what all that means. All right, let's see here. At DJ CYR3NT, the PB sounds great. I had on back in the 80s, and I still like the sound. I tried some of the exercises and followed along. Oh, sweet. That's cool. Yeah, we're going to be going through a couple other ones today as well. Also, to the I think it was Humboldt's. Fuck. It's live and raw, folks. I think it was Humboldt something in the past did this book talk about different picking? Well, guess what? Cha-ching. This morning, when I was going through this, alternate versus economy picking. So that's another aspect of the whole process, is getting the up, down, that thing. I was surprised, maybe you noticed this as well, that some finger movements feel tighter than others. So I can actually feel it in my fingers. I was thinking maybe if I practice these movements a lot, the tension will even out. Let me know what you think. Well, check it out, dude. I have found, I don't know what kind of musical background you have. I played sax a long time. I played piano for a long time. Much different than guitar. The little bit of guitar that I played was all power chords, and the thumb, this finger, and this finger were the main guys. My middle finger and my pinky finger were like hardly ever used. Just saying. So what I've been doing, because I know they're important, I watch all these shredders on YouTube and all these awesome dudes that are just jamming. It's awesome. And they're using a fuck, it's just insane. I mean, I want to get there. So what I do is I purposefully, and I mentioned this in a couple of the videos, that I will purposely do finger drills that I suck at. So for me, my middle finger, my pinky are like, keep it PG-13, but it's like, doing weird, it's clown shoes right now. So But it's getting better though. I'd say in the last week, I can do a finger walk with these two fingers about 80% as well as I can do these two fingers. So that's progress in my book, right? A little bit of progress is good. It's not going to happen overnight. We're day 19, right? 365 days. And I haven't touched the guitar, touched any of this shit for over 20 years. So I'm happy with the fact that these fingers are just working. So, all right. And next comment. Oh, at DJ CYR3NT. That was great with the funk. I think they play between beats. So the trick there is to slow it down, count the beats with your foot, and play your chord when the foot is up in the air midway between the beat. Or you could pretend to do the downbeat but go past without sounding or playing muted. Oh, just got to read more. Come on, do something. There we go. Then coming back, make the sound with the upstroke. It makes it easier to hit your chord over the snare when the snare hits as well. Try that. That's a damn good recommendation, brother, because the drum machine, super new, and I used to be familiar with having other people play around me. I was in a jazz, I went my first 2 years of college, I had a jazz scholarship for playing tenor sax. So I'm familiar with it, with playing with other people. Same thing with piano. Guitar was like GarageBand, hack Craigslist, learn how to type. It's just a complete thrown together mix. So I'm not familiar with how to integrate the guitar and the beats and the drums and all that kind of stuff. So it's much different. So that's very good advice. Thank you for that. All right, let's see here. There are a bunch of comments. We're gonna get through them. At King Antonio, just got my first guitar yesterday. Ooh, congrats, brother. I'm 34. Ugh, you lucky soul. You're so young. This gives me inspiration as I don't really know what to expect since I'm not musically inclined. It doesn't matter if you're musically inclined or not. This is my theory. Now, people might flame me and be like, oh, you're giving bad advice. Look, don't take any of my damn advice, all right? Unless it's dealing with, industrial science or, building shit mechanically. Then take my advice because I have a good skill set there. But I've just been messing around with this and doing what's fun, and that's the big thing. When you're 34, it's a little different. I'm 49, and it has to be fun. My day job is 12 hours of not easy work, and the body takes a toll. At the end of the day, I want to come home and do something else, right? So ultimately, do what makes your heart sing, your soul, what makes you show up, right? Because I like the sound of certain things. Yeah, it's not perfect, for sure. It's not shredding. It's probably gonna melt people's ears. I get it. But it warms my soul. If it warms your soul, if what you're doing on your guitar makes you happy, mission accomplished, right? And then set some goals and go from there, right? So you don't have to be musically inclined, because the first thing to be musically inclined, in my opinion, is listen. Don't worry about scales, frets, chords, all that stuff. If you got a couple of favorite songs, listen to them. Just listen. Actually listen. There's a difference between, listening to something on the radio versus sitting down going, I want to be able to play that on my guitar. Let me listen. I had an epiphany. This is 30 years ago. I really never paid attention to the bass guitar in the ensemble that I was in. I paid attention to the drums. I never paid attention to that. It wasn't until I played back one of our rehearsals that I was like, holy shit, there's a bass in there. Sometimes you have to slow down, stop, and listen to the music. Because to be musically inclined, I think what that means, or what it means to me, is that you can really hear the music for what it is. Not just, oh yeah, that's a badass song. No, there's a little bit of a run there. That's doom 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 versus ja 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 ja. If you can start picking out those things, you're able to listen to the music. Anyway, I could go on forever about that. So don't let that hold you back. Practice every day, and especially if you're 34, man, you start now. Holy shit! By the time you get to my age, you'll be famous. Okay. At Rock RXO, dropping a comment for my accountability check-in. I'm the tempo guy button. Hell yeah! Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. And I'm glad that you're doing the accountability check. That's awesome. I was wondering, what kind of music would you love to learn how to play? Honestly, when it comes to, I'm a Korn fan. I love that kind of music. Chaosium, which is another new band that has kind of a Korn-ish sound to it. I love Limp Bizkit as well. I'm definitely a 90s new metal, whatever the fuck. I like all kinds of music, but if someone was to say, what kind of music would you like to play? I'd love to be able to play some Korn. I'd love to be able to play some, almost any kind of like dark heavy metal, like this just fucking chugging, 7-string kind of shit. Love that stuff. So like if I had to say, like, Korn's probably one of my favorite bands. And just because of how, and then Tool is another favorite band, but that's so technical. 9 Inch Nails, again, I'm old, so there's you know, Billy Idol, believe it or not. I mean, old school, right? But I mean, it's just cool stuff. So my motivation for getting back into it, we're cool in math, rocky riffs from bands like Modern Baseball and Pause. I am not familiar with those, but I'll check them out. I can't really gauge from the assortment of guitars since you have a single coil, humbuckers, and a Floyd Rose, but I'm sure you have at least one genre that has a soft spot. For sure, it's new metal. For sure. I just love, I mean, the list goes on of like anything that's got power chords and that era of just kind of 90s, you know, cover your ears, young folk, kind of fuck you to the world kind of like music, just break shit kind of stuff. That kind of fun. Mosh pit shit. I don't do mosh pits anymore, but I mean, I'm too damn old for that stuff. Anyhow, at Sicknardy9457, went out and got my first effects pedal today. Even though I still play pretty brutal, the effects pedal make it sound great. Isn't that the truth? I know this poor. All right, I'm going to come back to this one dude. Hold on. Who told me that I'm not going to learn shit? Maximus Indicus Oblivious is going to hit. That dude's ears are melting right now because I'm like, bro, I was just fiddling with my pedal last night too. More gadgets. I get it. But here's the thing. This is what I've realized. A lot of songs that we hear, I'm starting to realize, and again, I'm listening, I'm paying attention. They have effects on them, which make them sound awesome. So my theory is this, is like, well, okay, if you can play clean, super awesome, that's great. But, and then if you put an effect on it and it sounds awesome too, well, isn't that good too? And again, I'm not taking anything away from, you know, that dude, that Mr. Indicus guy, he's probably a guitar teacher or someone who's very good at guitar, who went a very traditional path, I would assume. And those are absolutely 100% awesome recommendations. You know, but play with, if it sounds cool, if it brings you back to practicing every day, fuck, do it, man. Do it. All right, last one at Seth Atkins 4095. Loving it still, man. Been starting to learn a few weeks ago, working on the major and blues scale. Keep it up, brother. Heck yeah, that's awesome, man. Keep at that shit, because just one day at a time. It's mileage and consistency. That's all there is to it. All right, I think that's the last one. Let's do a little jam. We're gonna bring out. Actually, we're gonna go that route. We may not do the drum machine tonight. No, we're just playing. I'm gonna do the drum machine tonight. A little bit. But first off, Miss Jackson, she's coming back. Because last night, you know, every now and then the old insomnia bug kicks in. I gotta make sure I know. Gotta keep making sure the camera's still working, because ultimately, keep getting these alerts like battery low and memory storage low and shit. Anyway, actually, we don't need this. I was standing up last night fucking around, waiting for YouTube to upload. Maybe I'll solve all those upload issues if I just get a camera and a different setup. However, let's fiddle around with Miss Jackson. I hope you're still in tune, because I was jamming on you pretty hard last night. Oh, seriously? Here we go. All right. So we're going through the Orange Terror tonight. We're just going to fuck around a little bit on the Miss Jackson. Yeah, we're just going to fuck around a little bit, because it's been a minute. I want to get loosened up a little bit. There we go. And also, when Miss Jackson is in tune, or mostly in tune, it's just fun as shit to play. Not gonna lie. thought I had something sounded cool there, but nah. Although, I'm always about cleaning things up. I have not, this is going to go back to crunch real fast because, it is what it is. Let's go clean a little bit. Ugh, Jesus Christ, it's fucking loud. I'm telling you, my body just likes crunch. That's all there's to it. Even on 7 watts, this little orange terror is just a beast. Telling you, a 7-string, everyone needs a 7-string. That's a better one. That was fun. And these are the little warm-up. Sounds cool. Stand by there. All right, cool. I think it just sounds just chug. How awesome is that? All right. So, let's come back to a little, you know what? Hold on. Yeah. We'll do the due diligence. Go through the practice, because I just want to jam. Got to keep it fun. There we go. Welcome. Okay, so let's see what we got. So the alternate versus economy picking. That is an interesting one because this goes back. Oh, I can't see shit. This goes back to the first exercise in this book, which is number 1, which is the C major scale. See if I can still remember that. Let's go up here, make it sound kind of clean. Oh, what was that again? Damn, I have to go back and look at it. Let's see. I think it was 3. Yeah, there we go. So, what they go through here is alternate picking, which is something that I've just started to fiddle diddle with. Because it's like 3, down, open, up, 2, down, 3, up, open on the G string, down. That is another twister for the left hand and the right hand to get synced up together, for sure. That is a real struggle, for sure. That's the pentatonic in the wrong position. But it's fun to play. All right, so that is, I'm not going to torture your ears with that entirely. Economy picking. What is economy picking? It involves using the most convenient picking order depending on the particular riff you're playing. Okay. Oh, it just alternates basically. Okay. Ooh, man. It's a little like up, down, just kind of changing it up. That's kind of cool. Let's try that one. Let's throw a little bit of alternate picking there. That's cool. All right, what else? So, exercise 10, 3-finger independence exercise. So, this is 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7 with alternate picking. Okay. So 5, 6, 7. Just all in a row. Okay. So it starts with a down, up, down. Does it go to the up? Oh, yeah, it flips. Okay. Up, down, up, down. Just a little bit. Let's go a little bit up top. Okay, that's cool. That's worth doing more of. I know it's gonna be torture, but that's why we're here. It's not always gonna be pretty. Not all the time. Actually, let's put some even more picking in there. A little more volume. Oof. It does start to sync up over time. I'd say like this is like probably day 3 of actually making a concerted effort about alternate picking with, down, up, down, up, down, up, and so forth, so forth. So, all right, exercise 11, 3-finger independence. Yeah, bring in the pinky. Ugh. That's where the, all right, so 7, 8, 10. Whew, oh boy, okay. All right, we already know. This is sit the same? Yeah, it's the same. All right, we're going to have to work on this for a little bit. This is, yeah. So, down, up. Ugh. Damn. Ooh, that struggle's real, folks. Damn. Right there. up, down, 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 up. Sometimes you gotta say it out loud. I know it sounds goofy as shit, but you just gotta make it work. Oh, like pinky and then my just work. Just work. Oh. Oh. That's just punishing. So we have a treat. Gain that. Oh, I heard a song today. I was at the plumbing store getting a B-vent pipe for this hot water setup. Can't remember. It's gonna take a little bit to find this. I know some of you know this song. Hold on. Shit. Nope, that's not it. Oh, yeah. There you go. Shit. I don't know. I heard a Green Day song, which I have not heard in like 20 some years. I can't remember which song it is. But Green Day does a lot of like some order like that. Or it's I can't remember how it is, but I'm gonna look up some tab for some Green Day because that was also like the third song that was taught to me, sort of like that's the song that I learned power chords on. So pretty awesome. You need to work, my friend. Oh. It's a work in progress. Double check the time. Make sure the camera's still working. Oh, it is still working. Thank God. All right. Anywho, we're just a little past 30 minutes. And if any of you are still listening, thank you, you wonderful guitar-loving souls. Day 19's in the books. Do a little outro, as usual. Awesome. All right, cool. Day 19 in the books down. Rock and roll. And again, thank you, if anyone's still hanging out, for all those wonderful recommendations. I will incorporate them in. Tomorrow's Friday. Weekend's almost here. One more day of work, and then fun for the weekend. And I think that's about all. Peace. See you tomorrow.